Hey dolls, so I am here today doing the Ask Manda and Rebel is in the background. Rebel! Rebel! Rebel, what's this? Look at the camera, good boy. Anyway, so Rebel's back there just lounging around. Anyway, I decided to go ahead and film outside today because it is not as hot in the shade. It's like scalding hot in the sun, like directly in the sunlight, but it's not scalding hot in the shade. So, I have my video pulled up right here on YouTube, and I am just going to answer the Ask Manda Monday questions. I'm not answering any on Twitter today. I'm just going to answer all of them on YouTube. So if you're upset about that, I'm sorry. It's just how I'm doing this week's. So today's is going to be me answering the most unique and most random, bizarre questions, and then stay tuned for the end of the video because I'll tell you what next week's theme is going to be. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to randomly pick a question. Okay, this one comes from Kristen Falk. If you had to have one thing to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? It would probably be pizza, because you can have regular meat pizza, you can have veggie pizza, you can have like a pizza pie type thing where it's got chocolate on it and stuff. But if you're saying like I can only eat like one thing, like you can only have barbecue Lay's chips for the rest of your life, or like just like one solid food, not just like pizza, like different kinds of pizza, but just like one kind of pizza. I don't know what I would choose. I like pizza. Pizza I could live off for a long time. I could also live off a long time on Mongolian. I love Mongolian food. It's so good. Next random question comes from Princess Leia XOX. Would you rather have all the clothes you wanted, but you couldn't wear any shoes at all, or have one outfit to wear for the rest of your life and all the shoes you ever wanted? So it's basically asking, do you want to have all the clothes you can wear and no shoes, or do you want one outfit and all the shoes you can wear? I would rather have tons of different outfits and no shoes, because I can walk literally everywhere with no shoes. Like, it doesn't even bother me. My feet are like not super sensitive at all. I'm barefoot right now, by the way. I'm not gonna show you my feet, but I'm barefoot right now, so I love being barefoot. And the only time I'm not really barefoot is in the wintertime when I'm walking on snow and stuff. But if I'm like inside, I'm always barefoot. Okay, let's see. What is the next question? Let's do a random one here. Taylor Gillam, would you rather look nice and smell bad, or look bad and smell nice? Can you fall asleep without any noises? I'm not going to answer all the questions that she asked because she asked quite a few, but can I sleep without any noises? I can, but it's really, really hard for me. I actually have to sleep with a fan on, or like an air conditioner, or some sort of like noise, like a constant noise, but I can't fall asleep with the radio on. I can't fall asleep with the TV on unless I'm like super, super, super tired. So I can fall asleep with no noise. It's just a little bit more difficult, and the noise that I have to have is just like a constant like as if a fan was going. And would you rather look nice and smell bad, or smell bad or smell nice and look bad? I would rather look nice and smell bad, because hello, that's what perfume is for. This one comes from Alyssa 135053. How many states have you been to, and what were they? I have been to, obviously, Washington State, because I live in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, California. I don't know if you would consider this going to that state or not, but when I went to California one time, we had to like take a detour to like Utah, and we touched ground in the Utah airport, so I don't know if that counts because I didn't like get out and go sightsee and stuff. And then I've been to Canada, so I don't know, just a couple states. I haven't been anywhere on the east side or even the mid part of North America at all. I've only stayed on the west side, so. Let's see here. If you had to be trapped in a room with 3 other people for the rest of your life, who would it be? This is from Liz Girl Makeup. It would have to be my mom, my boyfriend, and does my dog count? Because I would totally love to be trapped in a room with my dog. That'd be super cool. But yeah, so those 3 people probably. I don't know. Let's see, next question is Yvette Moda asks, if you had to choose between a kangaroo or a goldfish, which would you pick? I would pick kangaroo for shizzle, my nizzle. They're harder to clean up after, but they're more unique. So yeah, duh, have to be more unique. It's getting windy. Please don't do this to me again. Why does it always have to get windy and stormy when I film outside? Why? Okay, next random question. Sophie Louise XO. Hey Manda, how do you manage to stay happy and positive all the time considering you don't have a lot of friends and you're on your own all the time? Not in a bad way, it's just like you seem like a strong, happy person and you are content on your own, which is a good thing. And what is the keys to staying in a long relationship with a guy? You and your boyfriend are really good together. Just wondered how you managed to stay strong for so long. Or stay together so long. Okay, so the thing with how I managed to stay with my boyfriend for a long time, it just takes a lot of trust. It takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of dedication. Basically, how I look at it is I kind of don't have control over the situation. I mean, I do, but then again, it's love. Love does its own thing. If it's meant to be, it will happen. So technically, I sometimes feel like I don't have full control over the situation, but in all actuality, you do. You know, like if your boyfriend leaves a dirty dish on the counter, are you literally just gonna scream and pitch a fit and start screaming in his face and yelling at him to clean his own dishes? Or are you just kindly gonna pick it up and say, hey honey, you forgot to rinse your dish, would you like me to do it for you this time? Please don't forget next time, blah blah blah. But then again, as a woman, it's kind of our duty to take care of the men. I'm not saying that like you need to be in the kitchen all the time and work. That's not it at all. I figure if the man's bringing in the money, no, I don't currently live with my boyfriend, but if the man's bringing in the money, then you need to be able to you need to put in a little bit of effort too, mainly is what I'm saying. So you should, like, you know, cook him a meal once in a while, or, you know, just it's just kind of, it takes 2 to tango. It's kind of, you both need to put a little bit of effort into it. And as far as me being a happy person, the key to YouTube and to filming and everything like that, if you're going to start your own YouTube channel, or if you're going to do anything along those lines and you're going to film and you just want to make sure that you have a good personality, the key is to only film when you're happy. Don't film when you're upset. Don't film when you're in a funky mood. Don't film if you're tired or you just don't feel like filming, because it will show in the video. And your video may come off boring. You may not seem as exciting. I'll admit I have my days. The days that you guys don't see a video uploaded are the days that I'm having maybe an off day, or that I'm super busy and that I'm just stressing out and I can't do a video. I do get upset a lot. But I managed to stay positive through everything, because I always realize to myself, I'm big on religion, you guys know this, and I always tell myself, you know, God gives you these tough times in life as a test. He knows that you are strong enough to overcome them. He just wants to test you to see if you believe in yourself to do it. So for me, if I'm having like a really bad day and something happens or something comes up where like a friend spreads a rumor about me, or if, you know, I can't get money in time to pay the bills or something, it's just one of those things where like I believe that he's giving me this situation and he wants me to not only rely on him to help me, but he wants me to show him that I can overcome the situation as it is. So I figured I would answer that question because it was a really good one to ask. So, and it just kind of, yeah, I am a happy person in general. I don't see the point in wasting the little bit of time you have on this earth always being upset or always being depressed. You're only here for a short time, so try and make the best of it. The next question comes from Dulce Magali, I believe. Would you want to fly to space in a hot air balloon? I do. Okay, the only problem I have with flying to space in a hot air balloon is when you have a regular balloon that's filled with helium and you let it goes up into like, I don't know what it's called, stratosphere. I don't know. I don't know scientific terms or anything, but it goes up into space, and at a certain multitude of height that it goes, it pops, and it doesn't stay a balloon all the way up there. you see it as a balloon, and then, you know, when it vanishes, it like goes up into space and then it pops. So it's like, I don't know if a hot air balloon's the same way, but if you go up into space, there is a lack of oxygen. If you are in a hot air balloon, you don't have anything protecting you, so you will die. So I don't want to go up into space in a hot air balloon because I will suffocate and die because I don't have proper oxygen. If I went up into space, I would love to go up into space, but I would prefer to go up in a space shuttle or a rocket or something that they actually use to go up into space in with a full-on space suit, so I don't lose oxygen in my lungs and I can keep living. Pink Sparkles, spelled with 2 I's and 2 L's. I have to say that every time because I don't want people to get her confused with the real Pink Sparkles. But she asks, if you had to die between lava and freeze from ice, which would it be? Please don't get offended. I just wanted to know what you would pick. Sorry if you get offended. I love you. I'm not offended at all, actually. These were the kinds of questions that I was looking for, were crazy and out there questions. If I had to choose whether to die from hot lava or freezing to death, well, I've heard that when you freeze to death, you get really hot right before you die, and it is like a really slow process. But I've always like had the fear of dying in a fire, and I've always had the fear of like freezing to death. So I don't know, that one's really hard. Both would be excruciating to me. In all honesty, if I knew that I was going to freeze to death, or I knew that I was going to like be burned, I would rather have someone come along and like shoot me in the head and just make it quick, because I don't want to die a slow, painful death. I just want it to be like super quick, super fast, super easy, just done. I don't want to have to suffer. I don't want to have to go through the pain. I don't want to have to like lay in a hospital bed striving for my life. I'd rather just be done with it right then and there, because it's like, don't tease me about killing me. Just do it already if you're gonna do it. I mean, I don't know, it's a really touchy question, and I'm sorry this is like negative in any way, but I answered it. So let's see, we have another question. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Bree Ellingson, I believe. What is your favorite video you ever put up on YouTube? This is a really good question. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'd have to say one of my favorite videos that I ever put up on YouTube is my Thanks Blonde Sundoll for MJ video, because I had won Trisha Paytas' birthday giveaway, and that's kind of how I started getting a little bit bigger on YouTube, is because she kind of gave me a shout out and showed everyone my video, and I just like remembered that. Like, I remember doing that video, which is still up by the way. I remember doing that exact video, and I remember getting all the comments on it, and Trisha's mom actually subscribing to me after that, and that was my encouragement to keep YouTubing. And she even left a little note with the makeup palette that I won that said, "Keep on YouTubing, girl." And from then on, it was just like my inspiration to just keep going. And so every time that I'm kind of having an off day, I just kind of think about it all over again and be like, no, YouTube's my dream, I gotta keep doing this. One more question, then we'll be done. Naza Lynn 21. Hey Manda, if you could be any kind of cartoon character, who or what would you be? Love ya. I would like to be a My Little Pony. I have my own My Little Pony designed. I think I have a video about it. It's called My Little Pony. It's like a Barbie vlog or something. But and I have pictures of her up on my Instagram from a while back. But I actually designed my own little pony and everything. So I would love to be her in like cartoon version. I think that would be fun. But anyway, yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Okay, so next week's theme is gonna be beauty related, so post all of your beauty related questions in the comment section below. In other words, what's your favorite color lipstick, what do you use for shampoo, what do you prefer most, curled hair, crimped hair, straight hair, blah blah blah. Anything that has to do with beauty products, or anything beauty related with the face and makeup and hair. No fashion, because that's going to be a different week. But beauty, not beauty and fashion, just beauty. Beauty for this week only, please. So post those questions in the comments below, or you can hashtag your questions to Ask Manda on Twitter, and hopefully I will get to some Twitter questions next week. But yes, hashtag and comment all of your beauty related questions. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram at Manda31409, or you can like my fan page on Facebook, facebook.com/Manda31409. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I will talk to you all in my next one. Okay, bye!